So this one was the first one to come up on my radar. I was looking at all the other stuff, but this whole time I didn't even realize the country that it was from. And yeah, I actually tried buying $1,000 plus worth of CCSISI, but it wouldn't let me. It was saying unsettled funds. I got frustrated, but I was glad because it eventually went down. And then AUUD, I think I purchased at some point, and yeah, it was looking good, but I believe that one failed too. Yeah, that one did fail. So a lot of the setups that I usually go for were just like really wonky, and I had to walk. Yeah, I had to sell right there. Same time, Green Flow. I've seen Green Flow quite a bit. And this one also said she may be done. And then it turned out that like a lot of them turned into bad setups. SISI came right back up. But yeah, one thing I noticed was that it was actually from China. That's where I sold AUUD when it didn't work out. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And yeah, China, 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 China. That's why I was glad because I didn't even look at the country before I purchased. And this one right here, a lot because I'm going to short it. You're going to see Thar come up a little bit, but we're just going to wait for the whole day to play out. You'll see what happens. I missed this big one on Koch. Yeah, I just realized it late because I looked away. I was looking away from my stuff. I was just looking at some entertaining videos, certain types of videos. We're not going to say it, but I was in on this NBY, and yeah, that's because somebody said 200%. Yeah, I was listening to music and stuff. I was preoccupied, stepping away for a few minutes because nothing was working out. It still looks good on the 5 minute chart NBY, and I was in and out of this repeatedly the most because this was honestly looked the best from morning going all the way into early open, just going into 11. And I'm glad it didn't let me. Yeah, exactly, this one right here, because of unsettled funds. I was actually mad because I couldn't buy this SISI. I never looked at the country. Like I after that, while I was still trading, before I was even done today, I put an extra note to always check the country because I had that in my notes, but it was toward the bottom. But yeah, we just keep on moving, and this is the best one. This is NBY. I had to zoom out because yeah, this one. It's the best one, best looking one today, and all the other ones setups turned into something that just looked bad. They were all underneath. Yeah, and even then, NBY is only almost good. And you'll see right here, Thar, Koch, AUUD, they're all bad. They're all below the VWAP. They're all either playing around the 200 EMA or below it. And yeah, we broke this one, so I'm in on NBY. I'm in again. Yeah, just keep on attempting. And it's currently 10:50 a.m. at the time I'm recording this, so this was all like within early morning. I usually cut off all trading. My goal typically is to cut off all trading by 9:15, 9, definitely by 9:30, but always stay open. Always stay open. You don't got to abide by a solid rule. I held NBY into the market open right here. I believe so. Yeah. But yeah, you're going to see somebody was ignoring that, was saying there was no news, but lots of room for growth. Yeah, a whole lot. It can grow a ton, but you're going to see it's going to get a little bit wonky, and I'm going to eventually walk away. Yeah, people are anticipating that it'll go up to $2 and stuff like that. Yesterday I went all in or nearly all in on something and it turned a profit. But today I almost went all in on SISI, but then after that failed, I realized, hey, I should go slow because that I would have lost money on that. NBY is rising right here. They're saying it's going to hold and stuff like that, and it's going to play around that level a little bit. And I'm going to get in, get out. Yeah, you're gonna see some of that. See how high it is. It started to process. This is a big fat no. That one came up, but because of that, we've been getting a few of those. When I see something explode up in a few minutes and then it starts barcoding out, that's when I stay away. And there's NBY. A lot of people that are regularly inside the chat, and someone went ahead and took profit. So yeah, we move. We just keep on moving. And right here you can see the losses right there. And we're just gonna keep on looking through this, and we see that it goes down, and I'm already out because it's at $1 fresh. It came down to $1.02, I think, twice, and now it's freshly down below $1. The entire day it was above that. After it rose up, it kept on rising, rising, rising. So I decided to permanently walk away, not going back to that. I might look at it just to look, just for information purposes. But yeah, you can see right here, for Thar, I was back. I'm back looking at this. You see, you remember how we ignored it at the beginning? So I eventually looked for a setup, and then I got in at $1.93, and eventually I decided to get it right here. You've got news right here, and then you've got, yeah, all of that, the watch list. It went from 1100 to 2. I got up, folded my bed, like picked up my charger, moved to the kitchen, and just like sat down on a chair and just drank an energy drink. And then, yeah, now I'm green. So, yeah, we went green on the entire thing. So just be careful about going all in on stuff. That's what I would have done on SI. And I'm trying to abide by my stop loss. If I had done that, I would have lost a ton of money today. There's the losses. And then you're going to see, as far as NBY, well, you see several cells right here. And then for NBY, I purchased that. Yeah, whenever this was. Yeah, you're looking right here. It's going to be circled in yellow, and I'm getting some profit at NBY. There was a time where I purchased where it was at $1.10. That was my average, and then I went ahead and bought some more. I averaged down at $1.04, and bringing my average down to $1.02. Well, not $1.02, but I sold. I sold at $4.50 because I was at $1.07. That was my average. And then I looked away while holding this at $1.95. That's when I got up and got ready. And then I eventually sold. It was over that. It exploded up. Yeah, and I got in at $2.15. Got out. So I'm green.